We know we have family that speaks only English that we love and cherish, so we just made this video in Spanish, but we definitely wanted to do it in English because it needs to be um, understood in both languages. Today, June 10th, we are here and we have given our daughter, Luciana Eloísa Cuentas, to the Lord. On Monday, June 8th, we lost our daughter. On last Friday, we had gone to the doctor for a checkup, and everything in her was perfectly fine. And they were saying if it didn't happen this week, we would be inducing labor this Friday, 2 days from today. We were 4 days from meeting her face to face. But on Monday morning, my wife felt chills. She felt something very, very strange. And we just thought it might be that the labor was starting. So I went to work. When I came back from work, she was pale. She wasn't looking good, and she told me she hadn't felt the baby move in a few hours, and she was scared. I put my head on her belly, and I've had the worst feeling in my heart because I didn't feel her as usually. She was so reactive to me. She would always move and dance around throughout the whole pregnancy, but I felt her be still. We rushed here, and when they did the ultrasounds, they did not find her heartbeat. So we, in that moment, I felt the most painful void in my soul and my heart that I've ever felt in my entire life. Our world crumpled down. My wife felt like she wanted to die in that moment. I felt like I wanted to die in that moment. You feel a burning pain within you that physically hurts. And your faith is challenged in that moment. I'll be honest, it's hard to trust and believe what you have been preaching and believing all your life when you encounter a situation like this. But we're doing this video in faith, believing, and recording this moment so that when we see our God lift us back up from this terrible, terrible, dark moment, we can give him the glory even more so. Because I know my Redeemer lives. I decide and choose to believe what his word says. He's the giver of life, and he can take it away because he's sovereign. He's God. His decisions are perfect. And he will reinstate 100-fold what we have lost the invaluable, priceless treasure we have lost. My daughter was the most beautiful baby doll. Her every perfect little part was so amazing, symmetrical, beautiful. She really looked like a doll. Never did I ever imagine in my craziest nightmares that I was gonna be holding my baby's lifeless body 4 days before I was supposed to hold her, and see her smile and feel her warmth, but I actually was feeling her body cold and kissing her cold face. But I know that God has a plan. I know that His decisions are sovereign. It's okay. We heard a preaching that in these days that it's okay to be honest with God and let Him know how confused, doubtful, and angry we are right now. I don't see how in the world this could be good, but I decide and choose to believe that this God is doing. We decide and choose to believe that God is good, that He's sovereign, that He's faithful. That's our faith, and that's what we will believe till the end of our days, till we meet our daughter again in heaven, till we play with her in the streets of gold and the sea in heaven. God, we bless you in this time, even though this is the most difficult thing we've ever lived. We decide to bless you. We decide to glorify you. We decide to give thanks because we believe your word. We've believed it. Now you've been good to us now, up until now, and we want to continue to bless you in this hard time. I just want to finish this video by saying that I wanted to personally make this video for us, for in faith, knowing that when we see this, we'll remember how dark and sad and empty we felt. But when we see this video back again, we will be blessed in an unimaginable way by our God, because He is faithful like that. Thank you for all your prayers and support. And that's it.